And I said, no, not really. And she said, why? And I said, well, happy moments are already beautiful, and I think it's time to give the sad ones a chance too. So that explains why I only write sad things, in case anyone was actually wondering. But here we go. Patterns. I write a lot about speeding down highways and interstates, linked verses bathed in street lamp light and neon signs. I remember you best this way. Nighttime is tangled with your breath, soft and rum-tasting the first time you told me not to love you. The first, but still never the last time I would have thrown myself away for you. The way you refuse to think of me is something I can feel pushed through my veins, the same way you won't destroy the books I wrote in. The same way I left this line here with nothing to hold on to. This poem doesn't even know your name. It was only temporary. I spilled my orange juice when the doorbell rang, and the postman was already 2 houses down by the time I'd cleaned it up. I don't look at return address labels ever since yours changed. My answering machine was blinking with 13 new messages when I got home last night because my prescriptions are running out and I need to pick up some shirts from the cleaners, and my mother is convinced I drink too much. The only noise the trash made when I set it by the curb was the clink of glass bottles. The stitches fell out last week, but I saved them in a shot glass on the counter so that I will remember that I used to be so well held together. I thought the anesthesia feeling was supposed to wear off. I used to hold your hand and draw maps between the freckles while you rested your head on my chest and listened to the irregularity, making up a melody to match. When the doctors fixed the hole in my heart, I guess they fixed the hole in yours too. But a part of me still wants to save him. A wasp clings to the window, moving slow, unsteady, the buzz of flying deflated as he falls against the sill. I've told him that there isn't anything to be afraid of, even though I'm certain that I'm lying. He hasn't said anything back. He just cleans his antenna with his front legs, his stinger pointed my direction in case I forget that he can still be dangerous. In his final moments, he still wants me to know that he can hurt me if he tries. This seems familiar. We don't know how to quit. This one is a Jackie Kay imitation. We read Jackie Kay in my British Women Writers class. She's a modern British poet. 1, there are lyrics in your lungs you wish you had written, and they taste like her, even when she tells you that she hates that band. 2, you carefully explain that she was your first of that sort of thing, but you remember to leave out the part where you still catch yourself rewriting her name. 3, she doesn't see your eyes clearly unless there are empty bottles on the table around her. She uses them like glasses and learns to love you. You'll become dependent long before she does. 4, you were the first one to be sorry. Forgiveness painted on the tongue you wanted to press against her lips. And this is the last one. It's called Catch. I think I told you when we were children that I would always be afraid of the way shadows stretch along sidewalks. Like long, lazy fingers, knowing an open palm is the best way to catch what falls. Skipping cracks, I always knew there were worse things than a broken vertebrae. My friend's mother has pins that keep her spine together, but nothing hurt her more than finding needles in her son's backpack. Now the whole family walks on both, and when I see them at Christmas, I'm careful not to mention the splitting concrete by the mailbox. I caught myself standing under the street lamp the night before last, the road in front of your house stitched back and forth with patches of darkness. At the edge of the sidewalk, I let my shadow fall onto the lawn, just below your bedroom window. Thank you.